All right, I've seen way too many videos of people picking unripe watermelons out of their garden, cutting it open, it looking like a cucumber on the inside, probably tasting like a cucumber. And some of them don't even realize that they've picked an unripe watermelon. Some of them think that maybe it got hybridized with a cucumber or something. No, you just picked an unripe watermelon. A lot of times people think that just because it's big and just because the vines are, it's been on the vine a long time and the vine's starting to play out that the watermelon's ripe. That's not true in the least bit. That's normally what happens. People will pick those watermelons, it'll be unripe. They don't know what happened. I'm going to tell you a surefire way to not necessarily tell if the watermelon is ripe, but to tell you that it's unripe and still needs to stay on the vine. Every watermelon, where it meets the vine, like where it attaches, will have a tendril and it will have a spoon leaf. Now, the spoon leaf is already dead on this one, but if that leaf was alive, it would literally be shaped like a little spoon. The spoon leaf and the tendril need to both die before you ever think about picking this watermelon. If that tendril's still green, which is normally the last to go, the spoon leaf goes first, then the tendril. If that tendril's still green, or the spoon leaf, but mostly the tendril, this needs to stay on the vine. Do not pick it. Now, if both of these have turned brown and have died, the next thing you need to do is to see how dull your watermelon is. The duller the better, and how easily your fingernail goes into it. The harder the skin, the riper it is. Now, for most traditional varieties that the home gardener would be growing, a yellow spot will also tell you when it's turning ripe. The more yellow the spot is, the better. If it's white, it's probably unripe. Now, there are a lot of varieties nowadays that you can't really go by that. But if you're growing, one of the older varieties, one of the bigger oblong varieties like Moon and Stars or Jubilee or Rattlesnake, the yellow spot is a surefire way. But like I said, do not pick this watermelon until the tendril and the spoon leaf are both dead. Because if they're green, there's no way this is ready. I found a newer watermelon to show y'all the spoon leaf. So that's the spoon leaf. And this is actually a pretty big one. They're not normally that big, but shaped like a spoon and then tendril. Also, another thing that, like, if I see it on watermelon, I start checking it more often. If they start getting the little sun scald spot, they're probably getting close to turning. I don't know why, but like the riper the watermelon is, the more likely it is to get this. This still has a green tendril, but it's almost ripe.